One of these dipshits that used to work for the Clinton News Network is Kathy Griffin. She had posted a photo up of herself with a phony decapitated head of Donald Trump just for, get this, comedy. Really, bitch?
Sick joke? Yes. Implications of an assault on Trump? Yes. But what if this really was comedy? This is a thing a ton of people on the right, especially this guy, seem to contradict. They slam a bunch of people solely off of their political views, akin to what they say the left does. Also, remember that they are not the offended ones when it comes to jokes. You sound an itsy bitsy bit offended over a Trump decapitation skit. I mean, truth be told, it is a tasteless joke, but you're getting riled up on it in the same fashion that a leftist would.
However, unlike the majority of liberal celebrities who got away with saying some of the most anti-American crap I have ever heard.
You must stand up for our American values, our flag, our eagle, and our castles known as McDonald's. Fuck yeah!
What a fucking cunt. The liberals must be crying now.
Frickin' skip!
Next is Gazi Kogzo.
Hi? Are you there? Don't hide from us. Just say it already. Oh, Jesus! What the hell is that image? Thanks for the heart attack, dickhead.
Gazi Kogzo, or should I call him Ungodly Cockface?
If this is the edit you're using, he looks more like a pig than a chicken.
Is one of those raging black supremacists who I'm surprised that YouTube didn't shut this asshole's YouTube channel down.
Bear with me here. This is one of the only times this claim of something or someone being a black supremacist is valid. In particular with Gazi's ideologies he carries in his social media presence and the music video he did hanging a white kid. You'd think we'd be okay here, but he instead lists off his evildoers known as the liberals to continue his rhetoric. Not to mention he implies that all black people are wife beaters at one point. Ugh, I've got nothing. Let's move on.
Coming up right now is a movie director who is the self-hating misandrist. Paul Feig or however the fuck you pronounce his last name.
Shame you didn't call him Paul Fag. With all the negative talk you've said about left-leaners, I'm legitimately disappointed you didn't rustle up their jimmies even further. It would help your point, really.
You may recognize this guy as the director of Bridesmaids, The Heat and Spy. Now this dumb fucking cuck.
Your points are already discredited for this whole inclusion. Say cuck unironically and your argument will be null and void.
Now this dumb fucking cuck will be remembered as the guy who not only ruined one of the most beloved movie franchises ever made.
Wow, you ruined one of my favorite childhood movies, which is near and dear to my heart, much like One Piece and Tiny Toons.
Oh, Paul, still sore by the fact that nobody likes that feminist SJW shitfest of a reboot known as the Ghostbusters 2016 movie. Still throwing in misandrist terms and accusing people who don't like your movie of being sexist, racist, or bigot.
The only people I know who did say that were those on the far left. Many people who do consider themselves to be liberal hated the movie, or at least didn't like it. While it promoted a progressive agenda, only their main targets praised gospel about the remake. And a few liked the movie just as the movie itself. No political influence whatsoever.
Guess what, Paul? I don't give a fuck on what you say.
Such angst.
In fact, your movie is such an epic failure and that nobody would buy that stupid ass movie, except uneducated, liberal children or retarded feminists who were the same fucking dumbasses that attacked the angry video game.
Wait, hold up. What the fuck is that meme? Let's take a peek at it. Feminists, this isn't about women. This isn't about misogyny. It's about our childhoods. You have the ghost whipping them off and... Actually, this is just pure autism right here. Not some anti-SJW spiel.
Your movies suck, Paul Feig, and so do you.
Dude, are you fuck? It so does you, uneducated swine!
Up next on the most detestable people of 2017 is the cornucopia of stupidity known as Black Lives Matter in general.
BLM in general. Doesn't this count as cheating?
Oh, BLM.
Bacon, lettuce, and man children. You are one of the latter.
Still killing police officers. And you're calling cops pigs in a blanket and threatened to fry them like bacon?
Perfect timing for me to make a bacon joke.
Still saying it's open season on crackers?
Guys, our target has been procured. Our sworn enemy, Ritz Crackers. We are the Resistance. BLM. Hashtag Biscuit Lives Matter.
These biscuits.
Listen up and listen good. The Civil War is not going on.
You sure? BLM, among other worldwide issues, are leading to another possible civil war, combined with the already high amount of civil unrest in recent years.
Pull your heads out of your shit-covered asses.
Ooh, you're a racist asshole now, aren't you? Even barring this, your wishes will more than likely not be granted. Telling those people to stop is like me yelling at a child to shut them up. No doubt they are going to whine and holler louder than before.
I said this before and I'll say it again. I don't condone white supremacy and police brutality, but I also don't condone black supremacy and cop killings.
Good to know. Virtue signaling
Ass bag.
Yet, you entitled, spoiled, rotten, gun-toting, cock-bashing, dog-killing, building-burning Montana Maxes.
Montana Maxes. Look, there's subtle references, and then there's furthering your Tiny Toon Adventures obsession. Mind you, this criticism is coming from somewhat of a fanboy of the show, and is using a character from it. Partly because I like the character, but also I believe you would listen to me.
I didn't mean that second part, by the way.
I won't pay you $1 million, not $1,000, not $100, not $50, not $1, not 3/4, not 2/4, not a quarter, not a dime.
You're literally boring me to death. Next, contendant.
And now, for another fucking retard who shouldn't have been let into the United States in the first place, whether legal or not. Enter Emmanuel Sampson, a Sudanese black supremacist and quote-unquote refugee from a third world, shithole country known as Sudan. This dumb fucking asshole thought it would be a good idea to shoot up a church at Antioch, Tennessee, killing one woman and injuring 7 churchgoers.
One bad guy in Sudan makes the whole country a shithole? Nice.
Had it not been for Caleb Engel and the police who stalked this big, dumb Sudanese asshole.
The nationality is very important to note, furthering your anti-black supremacist agenda, which you have fucking hammered in for the past 10 minutes.
Fuck you. He has mental illness. You can't be racist towards white people. He's a fucking refugee from Sudan. To anybody who's going to defend Emmanuel Sampson, fuck you and the Technicolor ponies that you cuddle with.
Yeesh, at least in your point about Randy, he was at least a fan of My Little Pony. Now you're making this erroneous claim that Emmanuel's defenders are pony lovers. I mean, you just had to shoehorn multiple vendettas into one, I guess. I would talk about his honorable mentions, but I'm getting burned out just trying to tolerate this damn list. Therefore, I must skip over to his final pick.
And finally, we have the cream of the crap, the worst of the worst, the retarded of the retards, SJWs and liberals in general.
So we end out this worst people list with a summary of 90% of the people mentioned before. This is more of a cheat than placing the whole Black Lives Matter movement on here, knowing that they can be bunched into this bubble. Forget it, I'm literally skipping this whole section. It's a complete reiteration of what he said for the past 15 or so minutes.
And I conclude this video with the double middle finger salute to the people I have listed, and to say this: fuck Daddy05, fuck Michelle Carter, fuck Phantom Strider, communism, and fuck the dumb motherfucking deplorable SJWs that kissed their asses.
And fuck this dragged on, misinformed, unfunny, and borderline useless list. So, this was unwatchable. I was slogging my way through trying to think about this shit, and I know for a fact I missed so much here. That's the problem. You were uninteresting when it comes to your presentation, and God forbid I forget about all the anti-SJW tangents laced all over this crappy list. Only 2 of the 10 examples on this worst list have no connection to the SJW liberal cucks. Frick, sometimes I even think that all the contenders are placed here for some salty, overly political reasons. That's the biggest killer of this whole list. And your deluded ass didn't think this was a problem. And, as unfortunate as I am to have to say this, your list likely won't be my only visit to your garbage heap of a channel. I won't leave you under the radar for too long. I've seen your removal of comments, I've seen your inconsistencies, I see you cock-gobbling your own supporters, through this pinned comment alone. These are some significant issues you'll need to take into account. In general, you want to be seen as some sort of internet outcast by talking about topics that have been trended on for half a decade. And if you want to be seen as some serious figure in the scene, cut down your output of Speakonia copies. Dang, this video was longer than I was predicting it would be, so I better end it off here. This is BracketNeutron signing out. My 3D title!